to get you moving mindfully on the mat. Now we are going to be thinking about our upper trapezius muscles, what we often think of as our neck shoulder area. This can get really tight and uncomfortable due to poor movement or poor postural alignment due to poor movement. So for example, if we are stuck at a desk or in a car for a prolonged period of time, you may feel really tight through the front of the chest. So the first thing we should be thinking about is finding a feeling of tension between the head and the tail so that they're pulling in opposite directions. Quickest way you can get yourself out of those tight shoulders. So here's a quick tip for you. Interlace the fingers. Place them on the crown of the head, right on the top, not forwards or backwards. Elbows relax slightly forwards. Notice how if you pull your elbows out to the side, these muscles will lift to your ears, but if you let the elbows drop down slightly, that should feel more comfortable and easier to drop the shoulders down. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Press the hands into the head and the head into the hands. Now, depending on your mind-body connection, just take little breaks. Exhale for effort, to feel that you've got strength around your middle, that is your core, as you gently press. Now you're not trying to compress your own neck, you are trying to grow your head into your hands and gently press the hands down. This should give you an awareness of the muscles around about here. Now if they are working, then these get a little break. Muscles work in opposition, so if I flex my bicep, if I shorten that muscle, the muscles on the back will lengthen. This is exactly the same principle. It's super simple, but it works. So that's one homework for you, to just gently glide the shoulders away from the ears because they are not earrings. And then other ways we can do this are either laying on the mat or 4-point kneeling. I've got one 4-point kneeling exercise for you. You will want to take some time to warm up the wrists if you're watching this, particularly in the morning. So you can have a look at these movements I'm performing here. And take time, pause the video, do some warm-ups to expand the synovial fluid in the joint here. Very important, particularly if you do suffer pain at the wrist. Maybe you're feeling a little weak in this area. You can always attempt this up on the fists, if that's more comfortable for you, or if you must, the hands slightly further forwards or on the forearms. A little bit harder to get movement when you're on your forearms, so try to be up on the hands if you can. Slightly soft elbows, broad front of chest, tummy pulled in but not eliminating the low back curve there, and gently glide the shoulder blades together. That will lower your body slightly. Separate the shoulder blades and you'll feel like you're hovering away from the floor. Now, depending on how much movement you have available in the shoulders, that will depend on how much of a drop and float you're going to get hit. Don't worry if there's not a lot of movement. We're just trying to feel the muscles between the shoulder blades, waking up, getting some movement there, avoiding the dreaded frozen shoulder. So when you feel you've got the measure of that movement, and there's nothing stopping you from doing that every day, we come down to the mat, we have a little lie down, and we use the proprioceptive feedback of the floor. So if you are very tight through the front of the chest, then turn your palms up. Try and make yourself comfortable with a gentle low back curve in place, so you feel strong and comfortable in that low back, strong around the middle. And we're gliding the shoulders up and down. So my tops of my shoulders are lifting to my ears, and then gently pushing in the opposite direction. Trying to keep your core strength in place, feeling long through the waist. There's no tipping, shifting or movement of the pelvis as you perform this. And yes, it will feel challenging. Don't feel you have to lift the shoulders too high to the ears if this causes you discomfort. And from here we can lift our arms up to the ceiling. Same kind of movement as when we were in 4-point kneeling. Separate the shoulder blades and glide them together. Separate the shoulder blades. This is not an elbow bending exercise or imagining that your arms being sucked up 2 tubes in the ceiling. If you feel tension in the neck here, you may want to put a cushion underneath the head. If you notice your chin is lifted above the forehead, that indicates we need a little bit of support under the head because we might live in a head forward text neck kind of a place. Okay, and then let's draw some circles on the ceiling to finish. You could bend your elbows if you're short on space, and or it feels more comfortable for you. I love a circle back because that opens the front of my chest and my shoulders. Feel free to reverse, but that will only bring you back to the place that you most likely live in anyway. I'll demonstrate into this place, feeling short in front of the shoulders and chest. We don't need to repeat this. We should be working to open the shoulders, roll them back down. This is the vast majority of people. This is not everyone. Vast majority of people are really short and tight here. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those. They're super simple, should be accessible to most people. Feel free to apply these standing up against a wall. We have wall Pilates coming, so if you're excited about learning from me, come back soon, and I look forward to getting you moving again. See you.